Hi, I'm Mike Hernandez-Peterson, Business Development Consultant with Springfield Restoration. Here today with John Perkins and Tess Campbell of Imel Insurance. John is the owner and agent here, and then Tess is the office manager and an agent as well. So welcome and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
I wanted to just kind of get your take on a few things here. First of all, what are some specific questions that homeowners should be thinking about when they're either renewing or going to get a new homeowner's policy?
I think the biggest things are coverages. With coverages, those are limits. We call them endorsements as well, which are specialty items, and also deductibles are a big deal. A lot of people aren't sure what those are, whether it's a set number or percentage, and because that's an amount a homeowner is responsible for, should they unfortunately have to deal with the claim, it's really important to know what that number is as well.
Right, very good. And I know you deal with a lot of different carriers too, being an independent agent, and those vary as well, right? From one carrier to another, the deductibles or other things might vary, is that correct?
Absolutely.
So in the insurance world, there's a lot of words that people don't really understand sometimes, and when it comes to their policy on replacement cost, I know there's ACV or actual cash value or replacement cost. Can you give us kind of a general idea of what the difference is between the two?
That's a great question, Mike. It is probably one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to coverages on a homeowner's policy, and that is, how is my house insured? And replacement cost is exactly what it sounds like. It is what it would cost to replace your house from the ground up if it burnt to the ground, plus debris removal, because the cleanup costs a lot of money as well.
Right.
So that is probably 99% of how we do homeowners insurance is for replacement cost. Actual cash value is replacement cost minus depreciation. So it's an actual math formula. So whatever it costs to rebuild your house minus the years of age that is on it. So a house that has new roof, new siding, new windows has a higher actual cash value than a house that has original 50-year-old windows, 50-year-old roof, 50-year-old siding. So actual cash value is depreciated, so you don't get enough to rebuild. Replacement cost is you pay your deductible and the insurance company comes in and replaces it.
Yeah, so how do I know what I have on my policy if it's been a while since I've signed that policy?
Yeah, it's hard to tell, and that's what insurance agents are for. So if you have an insurance agent, I would encourage you to reach out to them, set an appointment, and review your policy. Find out what you have, because every insurance company does things differently, and a local agent really is the best way to do that.
Excellent. Yeah, great advice. At the time of the loss, people don't always understand what their coverages are. What are some factors that help determine if the property is going to be covered or not?
So it does depend on the situation. So obviously if we're moving forward with a claim, the adjuster needs to investigate what coverages do apply. Also investigate the specifics of that scenario. If it's something on the side of you're not sure the exact specifics, you have a problem, but you don't know the details, the extent of it, that's when it's nice to pair with Springfield Restoration, because they can come out, help determine those in that specific scenario, and work with the adjuster if it does end up being a claim situation.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, and we always provide all that information to both the homeowner and to you, the local agent, so you can help determine what's the best route to take for your clients.
Yes, yes.
Which is again another reason why it's so important to have a local trusted agent like you guys on their side. And that leads me to that question, which is, why is it so important to have a local trusted agent, and how often should they be kind of reviewing their policy with you guys?
Yeah, I think the trusted local agent is a big deal because of that relationship. We want to serve you, we want to help you, and not being just a website or a phone number, our insureds know who they're speaking with when they call in. And that can go so far when you're working through a situation, because claims are not easy. You have your normal life. on top of now something that is inconvenient, stressful, scary, a lot of different moving parts. So that's where that trusted agent can really help you. And if it's something that we are not the exact individual handling that scenario, we can get you to the people who can do that.
Right.
And that's a huge deal for anyone who needs help. You know,
For sure.
that person and that personal touch makes a huge difference.
Yeah, calling an 800 number, you're not going to know who you're talking to. You're probably going to talk to a different person every time, rather than knowing who you're going to get a hold of. When you call here, you're going to get a hold of John, you're going to get a hold of Tess or Jill, and they're going to be here for you and make sure they walk through that process with you.
Yeah.
Right, and even in those questions with when you are getting a new policy each year, if you didn't make any changes on your policy that entire year because there were no life changes, nothing changed in your home, you didn't add a bathroom, you didn't put an addition on your house, you know, that's a great time too to give us a call so we can say, hey, let's look at this. You're getting a new policy every year. If you've done changes throughout the year, anytime you see something come from that company, definitely look at it. We like to look at accuracy. We like to make sure it's what you need. So then again, that trusted agent portion, you can give us a call, you can stop in to see us, and we can go through those details.
Yeah, very good.
And I'd say this, as a local agent working with a company like Springfield, you know, adjusters are the ones handling the claims, and they're the ones working directly with you. And insurance companies prefer to work directly with the customer. The nice thing about an agent is that if you're having issues or you're having struggles, Springfield, you guys keep us apprised of what's going on. We can see the photos, we can see the steps that have been taken, we can know right where it's at when the customer gives us a call, and we can better serve the client, mediate with the insurance company to help resolve the claim.
Yeah, absolutely. And we love it too when we can work with someone local like you too, that we can call and get that help immediately when there are, you know, if concerns or issues do arise. So,
Yes,
absolutely.
that's a big deal for our insurance.
Yeah.
Very important.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, John and Tess. We appreciate your time sharing some of this information. I think it's so important to educate homeowners on what's going on, and most importantly, that they know what's in their policy so they can contact you and get to know that information. And just working with them, I know that they take great care of their clients' needs, so you can rest assured that Imel will always make sure that you're taken care of in your time of need.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. These might vary, is that correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to go to the question.
Insurance uses replacement cost, and that is exactly what it sounds like, replacing the house from the ground. See?
No, you're good. No.
I'll do this. I forget to breathe, okay?